Oh, I guess we're live. Hey everybody, this is Mike from Mike's Magic Auto Detailing and Paint Enhancement here in sunny Sharpsburg, Georgia on a fine Monday afternoon at this point. Getting a little bit of a late start, but yeah, there's our new project. I just described y'all in the description there. There's my other ongoing, almost done with that one, but I have to push it to the side for now because he's not in a hurry for that one. This gorgeous truck, folks. It's only got a few hundred miles on it. I guess that makes it a 2021 Ram. Ooh, turbo diesel 3500 heavy duty. I think they're going to use this to pull a camper. Now I've done a couple walk-arounds and I inspected this thing earlier, really inch by inch by inch, with my handy dandy swirl finder, they call it, inspection light. This one is called a Speedmaster or something or another. I got a couple of those. They really come in handy. And I was going over this truck, and a few things I noticed, Mr. Mike. I don't know if my customer's watching or not. Somebody is. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick all this up. But what I'm pointing out here, Mr. Mike, is particularly on the driver's side, for some reason, there are some paint nibs. Very little ones. Not a lot, but enough that I noticed them. They're not contaminants, it's not dirt, it's paint nibs. I examined them under, I don't know if you can see those or not. I'm out in the bright sunlight, I can't really tell what y'all are seeing. But hopefully when I get around to doing my one-step polish after strip washing this thing, it'll get rid of some of those. I don't know. The other thing I noticed is right here along the ridges and the top part of this fender flare, whatever you want to call it, it is got some micro marring, some scratching. I think it's from whoever washed it, or one time when it was washed, might have even been through a tunnel wash. I kind of doubt that, Mike. And the way that would happen, most of the time those brushes are rotating this way. Oh, hey, Mr. Henry. But a lot of times they rotate this way, which on this truck, if they went through one that did that, that would explain this. Because those brushes, they got sensors and they adjust according to the lines of the truck, and they start coming down here and they can't adjust for this little ridge here. I don't know that that's the case, and a lot of people, you know, when they're washing by hand, they're doing this, but when they get to this part, for some reason people want to bear down harder. I don't really know. Of course, this thing's got got some contaminants on it, which I will get rid of. A lot of water spotting. I can really see the nibs right there. I don't know if you can pick those up or not, Henry. See all those little nibs in the paint? It's a brand new truck, Henry. It only got like 400 miles on it. And you can see where something has drizzled down on this mirror here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Got some slight scratching already in this glass. What happens is trash gets down in here, and when the window goes up and down, it scratches the glass. Some of those are relatively deep too. Not gonna come out. See, now this one's fine. It's this one, because it goes up and down the most, obviously. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A little bird poop there. We'll have to clean this up. See, it's still got the temporary tag on it, Henry. I guess you're the only one watching. Oh boy, oh boy. I think it must have been driven in the rain. I'm not sure. But this side, for some reason, Henry, does not seem to have the nibs in the paint like the other side did. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. There's a little bit of a scuff mark. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. Just, it should polish out immediately. I can barely even feel it with my thumbnail, barely, but it should polish right out. I noticed a few of those, but you know, it's not a show truck. It's a new truck. It's not a show truck. Oh man, getting in here and all down in here is always a pain. But I got some stuff that'll help me with that. There was somewhere else around over here I saw a scratch somewhere. Oh, it was down low back there. I saw one. I think on the other side. But what I wanted to show most everybody, Henry, I'm going to be starting with the wheels and tires as usual. Now, Henry, what I've got to do, this has got some kind of tire stuff on these tires, and that's fine. But whoever detailed this truck, what they did, this is either a silicone or a petroleum based coating, which is to me the least preferable. They're the easiest to apply. They shine better. They actually, some of them have a little bit of paint, like deep color tire paint, actually is what it's called. It has the black dye in it, which helps sometimes. But the problem with it is, and if you look, you can see where these little striping effect here, all going in that direction. I'm not, like I say, the sun's so bright I can't tell. What that is this silicone or petroleum based tire products, they don't dry, they never cure, never completely cure. So what happens, they get a little moist or something like that, or even when they're not wet, when you're going down the road, you get up to speed, what happens is centrifugal force, since it's not cured, forces it out this way. And that's why you get that effect that you're seeing, or I hope you're seeing on this tire. That was my first clue. And then you rub your fingers on it. I'm going to show you this. Golly, that sun. I can't tell what y'all are seeing. Oh, there we go. But no telling how long this has been on here, but you do this. Oh boy, look what's on my fingers. Look at that. That's what comes off. Now, as with my custom and practice, and it's always a good idea, I'll do the tires and wheels first, which means that, and I may end up having to get my steamer out, Henry. I've got to remove 100% of this crap that's on this tire. I hate this stuff. And I will be replacing it with a water-based tire coating that will not do that. You see, it's all greasy, grimy, and what happens is when dirt and whatever gets up on the tire, it sticks into that stuff because it's kind of sticky and it never dries, and it's kind of an oily, filmy type thing. So dirt, brake dust, brake fluid, all that stuff, when it slings up on your tire from the roadway, it stays there. That's part of what some of that is, I guarantee you. And of course I'll get all up in here, all inside the wheel wells and the wheels. Now I'm going to use a non-acid wheel cleaner because this is a brand new vehicle, and I don't think it is necessary to use an acid-based wheel cleaner to remove brake dust, grime, filth, and all that kind of stuff off of them. Just out of an abundance of caution. You know, they're coated, I can tell by feeling of them. They've got some kind of coating on there, so the acid-based would most likely be just fine because it's plastic. You know, the coating is basically a plastic. And you know what? And what kind of bottles does these wheel cleaners come in? They come in plastic bottles. So there you go. If they're coated, that stuff will not hurt them. But you never know when there might be a pit in the coating somewhere or a weak spot. So I'm going to start off with the non-acid. Oh boy. And since they're brand new, out of an abundance of caution, most likely I'll be using this soft, really soft wheel woolly, they call it, to clean those with. Maybe in the wheel barrel part I'll use this one, although it's pretty soft as well, Henry. And I've got my non-acid wheel cleaner. This is my F-Bomb degreaser, which I'll be using on the tires, along with my drill brush, trying to get all that crap off of there. And I've got several different types of little detailing brushes here. The ones with the orange handles, I believe I bought these at the parts store. They're pretty good, but these are some I ordered, and they're way softer than the ones with the red handles. And here's one. Oh, I dropped it. It's even softer yet. It's almost like a makeup brush or something. Very, very soft. Yeah. Here's another very, very soft one. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. When you really, really got a fragile surface, you need to clean it, but you don't want to scratch it. You know, like those LED screens that some vehicles have inside nowadays. And your plastic cover over your speedometer and that kind of stuff. But sometimes this is easy getting this off, and sometimes it's not. I'll hit it a couple times with the F-Bomb and my drill brush. If that doesn't get it, then I'll have to drag out my cheap steamer and steam it off. Ha! You do what you got to do, Henry. You do what you got to do sometimes. Oh man, I hate that stuff. I understand why they use it. It is cheaper. It is easier to put on. For a brief period of time, it looks better. When you first put it on, it looks better. Give it a day. The water base will outperform them every time. But anyway, I'm going to get started on those wheels and tires. See what I can do. See what I can do. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All kind of crap all up in there. Oh, yuck. Water spots, which will go away very easily. Man, that's even got something on it. It's greasy, grimy. Not sure what they would be putting on there, except maybe some sort of cheap chrome polish. There again, it's got some silicone or petroleum in it or something like that. It'll shine the heck out of it now, Henry. But it doesn't ever dry, which is one reason why it's so dirty in there. That greasy, grimy stuff, the dirt hits it and just sticks to it. You know, not like glue, but you know what I mean. Oh boy, I gotta get all down in there. Oh boy, oh boy. This is a lot of real estate in this truck to cover, Henry. And eventually I'll be one step polishing it and applying a 10-year titanium coating to it. Oh boy, that'll be a beast. And I'm also going to put the titanium coating on the glass. He also requested that. But I have to be careful because he does not want any more shine or gloss on these black vinyl pieces than they already have. And this mirror thing right here is pretty glossy. It doesn't feel like they've put anything on it for sure. And he doesn't want to change the look of these pillar posts here, nor the window trim, which is rubber. So I just clean those really good. And I can still see the paint nibs out here in the sunlight like this. Huh. Weird. Huh. Okay, guys. I'm going to get to work. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. I appreciate my customer here. He's a regular. Do his car, his wife's car, did his son's car. And he just got rid of his Mercedes and bought this. Alrighty then. Everybody like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. I appreciate everybody. Okay, I'm going to get to it and have me some fun. All right, folks. Goodbye.